How many people saw Stephen A. give his full reasoning for why he said Caitlin Clark should be on the Olympic team? If you watch the clip that was like a minute, that wasn't the whole thing, dog.
I just wanted to express my thoughts about the news that Caitlin Clark was being left off of Team USA, the Olympic team.
That's what I saw at first initially. All I saw was a very short clip that made Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith look like they was auditioning for Django. I could be the best sellout. No, you can't. I could be more of a sellout. What about you? No, but you want to fight for it? Yeah, we're going to fight for it. We can fight for it then. I'm more of a coon than you are. No, I'm the biggest coon. I'm the biggest sellout. I'm the biggest slapdick. Oh, no, I am.
At some point in time, we've got to stop talking about we trying to grow the game. Because you got no, listen, is she as accomplished? Will she ever be as accomplished?
I'm about to do a Bojangles right here. I'm about to throw some sand on the floor and dance for you right now. Oh, no, you won't, sir. Oh, no, you won't. I'm about to buck my eyes too. Don't you buck your eyes. That's cheating. They was fighting for who could be the most kiss ass, who could be the biggest Sambo for Caitlin Clark. That's what it seemed like, because that clip was horrible. I didn't like the clip. Made me feel a certain kind of way. Made me tweet Shannon Sharp. When I listened to the full clip,
It's not that you're wrong. It's that we don't care. Everything y'all said does not matter for this particular instance. We don't want to hear anything about Team USA. We know they won 7 straight goals. Put Andrea and Shanae up on this screen. I want to look at them this whole segment when I'm talking to them. You just highlighted 7 straight gold medals. Oh, my God. We're really worried that they're not going to get an 8th. Oh, we really worried. I mean, we got to make sure that spots 1 through 12, every single such spot that is picked. I mean, it's got to be, because it's pivotal, Shannon. I don't know if you noticed, Shannon, it's pivotal. I mean, they won 7 straight. They might not get 8. They might not get 8. Stop it. You know good and damn well, with or without Caitlin Clark, they're going to probably win the gold again. That's not what this conversation is about. This is about what I will personally label the idiocy of Team USA women's basketball. How dare you make this decision? It's stupid. And I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. I want all the ladies on this squad to know every single one of y'all are deserving of it. Caitlin Clark does not deserve a spot ahead of any of the players on this roster, okay? If we're talking just basketball, you know we're not. You know we're not. Let's harken back to the Dream Team in 1992. Remember when Christian Laettner was on that squad? Forget the other pro play. Forget the pro players. Forget the pro players. That's a given. First time NBA players were allowed to participate. Don't put that damn screen up when I'm talking right now. I want to see Shanae and Andrea, okay? The point is this. Those rosters, right? Those players were on there. Do you know that Christian Laettner also was chosen ahead of Shaquille O'Neal and Alonzo Mourning? You know why? He was a 2-time national champion. He was a Wooden Award winner. And he was white. And he had his own cachet. He brought it to the table. He was a big-time collegiate player who was white and busting people's you-know-what. They couldn't miss, and they didn't need him. You had Jordan. You had Magic. You had everybody, and you still picked that dude. Why? It wasn't because of basketball, even though he had the basketball credentials. It was because of something else, and they didn't need the pub. But the WNBA does. You got a max salary at $250,000. You had attendance, although it was trending in the right direction, certainly wasn't where you wanted it to be. And as Shannon pointed out just the other day, you got a team in the Indiana Fever with their struggling selves, struggling to win a damn game and be relevant. No team in the WNBA was worse other than the winless Washington Mystics, okay? And they went from 4,000 in attendance to 17,000. Do This girl is box office. I said a rising tide lifts all boats. What you do, especially if you're Team USA and you're trying to be globalized, and there's an opportunity to globalize the WNBA brand. So people like Brittany Griner, God bless her soul, and others don't have to go to Russia in the off season to play additional basketball to get extra income. They could stay right here if the sport elevates its popularity and you ladies start getting what you richly deserve.
Booyah. Booyah. Now, there's some things right about this and some things wrong about this. But there's a whole lot more right about this than wrong about this. And I'm going to have a rule, man. I got a rule here, guys, and I hope that you can adhere to it. If you can't adhere to it, consider it, wash it around, let it swirl around in your brain a little bit. Decide if it makes any type of sense. We're not going to judge people and their opinions based on what's popular. Now, that's the whole purpose of the show. We don't have to go with the flow. We can break away from the status quo. 2, we are not going to judge people if they're right or wrong based on how we feel about them personally. I don't know these people personally, and if I do know them personally, I will disclose that to you. Okay? That being said, Stephen A. Smith has a ability to get under one's skin. That's right. Screaming A. Smith gets under people's skin. Shouting at Sim Black does too, but check this out. Stephen A.'s got a point, and he's right about this. He's very right. This ain't about basketball. This is about who puts asses in the seats. This is about who's going to help you make more money. Everyone was complaining about the WNBA. Why come they don't make no money? They don't make no money because they don't have stars that broke out into the mainstream. Meaning white people. White people. Nobody had captured the creativity of the masses. America's 60%, 65% white. It's kind of necessary that white people buy in for something to really go mainstream. That's why Eminem is considered the greatest rapper. Because it's hard to knock record sales. All right? This is how America works. I know you can play really well. I know it's a lot of systems. And Stephen A. Smith even said, hey, it's not about basketball, and Caitlin's not better than any of the other players that are going to the Olympics. He never said she was better. He said she got to go, though. She needs to go. She should go because it's going to elevate the game. It's called business sense. It's called what's necessary in order to make a sustainable business. And the WNBA is not a charity. It's not a philanthropic cause. It's not there to encourage black women that you could be somebody one day. You could be smart. I told everybody in here like playing basketball, but also wanted to make money. Because if you just want to play basketball, if you just want to be a role model, you could go be a coach at a local team and just teach other girls and have fun. Or you could go play in your yard or play in your neighborhood and just do that all the time. Why you got to go be a pro? I thought you'd be pro to make pro dough. But the pro dough is a pittance compared to the NBA. So here's the deal. Anybody who's shitting on Stephen A. Smith about this, you got to shut up then about WNBA wages. That's the deal. If you want to say it's wrong to be talking about the financials, that means you can't complain about the financials no more. I don't want to hear shit about, oh, why come no one supports the women? They tried. You told them to go fuck themselves. You told them it's about race. You told them all this other stuff. Man, it's about who's going to put the butts in seats. Dog, it's hard to argue with 4,000 people coming out to see the game, and now 17,000 coming out to see the game. Now we got ourselves a game that more people will see. I heard Magic Johnson tell his side of the story. He was like, man, when I came into the league, you know, when I first came in and all this hype around me, you know, they were giving him hard fouls. His teammates. They were giving him hard fouls. This is what happens. There's a problem, right? Because that dynamic pisses people off, okay? The fact that she complained. Well, she didn't complain. The fact that people complained about her, she didn't complain. People complained about her. You know? for her. Like they're doing her a favor. They just hurt the game. They're hurting her. Last thing she wants to do is be the reason why there's a bunch of tension. Okay. The point is this: her being Caitlin Clark. My point is this: she is good for the team. She's good for the league. The league needs her, and it needs Angel Reese. It needs her too. It needs all the celebrity that you can have. It's the best scenario. And if you're going to complain and say, hey, we don't get enough money, here goes your opportunity. It's sort of like that analogy they give where they say, I was stranded on a boat and I was praying to God to get rescued and a boat, something came and whatever. I forget how the story goes. But it was like, yo, I sent 3 boats. This is a boat. This is your boat, WNBA. Get on the boat. It's the Caitlin Clark boat. The Caitlin Clark SS Minnow. Get on that damn boat and ride it, and everybody get paid. Michael, that's what Magic Johnson, he was saying how he had to take it, man. He had to take it, man. People get jealous of you when you are the big talk. And everybody there is like, hey, we was good before you got here. And they were. And at the time when Magic came in, he was a good player, but he wasn't as good as they were when he first came in. That changes over time. Caitlin Clark is not better than the women that are there. But she could be. And that ain't even the point. It's about people want to come see her. People want to come see Elvis. Guess what? We ain't make no money because of Elvis. Yeah, Elvis made all the money doing all our dances and mimicking us. At least now, ladies, you can get paid. Back when Elvis was stealing people's shit, we ain't get paid for that. Black people didn't make any money off of him doing that. Not like you can now. All the teams can benefit from this. All the teams. It's what's good for business. And it is a business. If you twist your ankle and they cut your ass, you gon' here's the deal. Here's the deal. All the women that are in WNBA, if you get hurt next week, or you get hurt your first whatever, you get hurt, and they want to waive you, put you on injury reserve, and kick it to the curb. If you ain't got no contract, they ain't got to pay you out. See ya. You got to get the money. You can have your pride. You can say how you played all great. Stephen A, man, I mean, he really killed it in the beginning. You won 7 gold. You won 7 Olympics, 7 in a row, and nobody wants to see that shit. Not nobody, but you know what I'm saying. More people saw that pickleball shit than saw the WNBA play Olympics. More people talked about pickleball than talked about the WNBA. Do you realize that? You can't beat pickleball? That all changes. That all washes away. Look, man, people are trying to say it, but they're trying not to say it. Stephen A was the only person with guts to kind of say, hey, was it Christian Laettner? He was white. But he could ball, but he was white. And that's why they put him on the WNBA, put him on the Olympic team and left Shaq off. Shaquille O'Neal, man. Now, that's a lot of sisters that are on that Olympic team, but none of them are Shaq. Shaq got to go later, though. It wasn't the end of the ride. It wasn't the end of the season for him, end of his career. But you get what I'm saying. You get where I'm coming from. So I appreciate Stephen A being willing to say it. And I'm going to go a step further and say, America is racist as hell. And they cheer for people that look like them. And they got to see that. And you know what? America, the way America look, the way my bank account's set up, everybody's that way to a certain degree. It's how we built, man. Like all things being equal. Like if you don't know anything else about a guy and you walk up and you see, I walk up and I see a black guy and a white guy and I say, I'm moving for the black guy, man. I'm moving for the black guy. Now, if I find out one thing about him or one thing about the white guy that I can relate to a little bit more, like maybe some DC or from Maryland where I live now, and I don't know, maybe he got a, lazy eye. Oh, I don't know, something. And maybe I find out something negative about the black guy. Then I can switch. But all things being equal, man, America's so screwed up. It's so screwed up. It's the way it is. But it's worse than that because it's a lot more white people. And we know this, man. Do you realize when I said I'm going to start covering all black content, 90% black content or whatever crazy number I went to, I need to dial that shit back or go out of business. Why? Because it's black people watch, but they don't buy. Hey, I'm keeping it real with you. I had a 70-30 audience. 70% white, 30% black. I went all in on black. I got a 70% black audience and 30% white audience. And guess what? I made a quarter of the money I've been making. And people still complain. You can't please everybody. This is business. I learned the hard way. I'm too old to be learning this shit the hard way. I got too many responsibilities. And I'm giving too much information. The point is this. WNBA, do what you got to do, man. But nah, that's the other point. Here's my other point. Let's really get in trouble. I ain't in trouble yet. Let's get in real trouble. The problem is we got a bunch of women that don't want to accept reality. They want to live in their own reality. You know, women like this. Hey, baby, I'm saying I got to go. No, you can leave, but you ain't leaving me. You can leave, but we ain't breaking up. Well, who you going to be with if I ain't with you? How you going to be with me if I ain't with you? You can leave me, but I ain't leaving you. Women make up their own reality sometimes. They don't give a shit what's true. They live in feelings world. And those women feel like they're being slighted. They feel like they're being made to be small. Instead of taking the money, instead of focusing on the money, they'd rather see Brittany Griner go to Russia, get locked up. She could have died, man. For money. She didn't play over there because it was a great experience and everyone loves snow. She went over there because of money. She almost died in Russia for money. And now you're saying, oh, but it's a principle of a thing. We ain't gonna let this girl come up in here and treat us like, yeah, okay. Guys will be like, yo, we don't have to let them play. We got to let the white boy play. That white boy got to play, man. He got to play because I need a Mercedes out there. I'm tired. I'm tired of driving a Hyundai, Kia, or whatever it is. I don't know if we still got Hyundais. I know they got Kias. So, yeah, part of the problem is we had a bunch of women who, just like now, Stephen, they got to do all that talking, and they knew he was right before he started. They knew he was right. They don't even want to feel like the white girl. That white girl can't got nothing on me. Nah, man. It ain't about her. It's about her fan base. It's not about her. We don't even know her. She ain't even played a year as a pro yet. It ain't about her. It's about the people that want to come see her. That will buy tickets, and when they see her, they gonna see you. And help you be able to raise your salary. All right, that's it. I'm done. If people don't get it, they don't get it. Congratulations to Stephen A. Smith for making me not go after his ass this week. Thank you, Stephen A. Smith. And I respect the fact you and Shannon Sharp were willing to say this loud and clear, knowing it's going to be a bunch of people, a bunch of yes guys scared to disagree with their girl. We upset with Stephen A., baby? Yeah, Stephen A., you wrong. Yeah, Stephen A. wrong. Here, misogynist. Got a bunch of corny-ass dudes like that. Cucks. All right? And a bunch of women that I guess don't like money. I don't know where they got they got you from. All right? Stephen A was willing to say shit. Now he said a lot of dumb shit, and he did. He said that Will Smith shit. I gotta talk about that, but not today. We did enough. That's enough, Stephen A. I can't agree with Stephen A more than once in a show. Okay, I can't do it again, and I don't want to. Let's leave it on this note. I don't want to telegraph the next video, but the brother has a point. Oh. 2 points. Hell, that's a 3-pointer. And he got fouled on the release. Boom. Now, told you this ain't your mother's internet show, your mother's podcast. Hunter Biden. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hunter Biden got convicted